So some of you may or may not know, we have now had a brand new hotfix for Showdown, and the matchmaking has now changed. So if you don't know how this works or don't understand it, let me go ahead and explain, and let me just reference the tweet that came out. So as you can see here, we've got, dear players, we've implemented a hotfix to enhance matchmaking in UFL Showdown mode. Players will now primarily match with similar performance in the mode opponents first, ensuring a more balanced and competitive experience. The matchmaking balancing process will be done within 1 to 2 Showdown weekends. Thank you for your ongoing feedback. Now, the confusion seems to be, and this is myself included, performance in the mode opponents. So, what essentially this means, and I've got it confirmed and I'll show you in a second, beforehand, it used to be done off what division you're in, right? So, as of right now, I am in the Ruby 3. So, that means anybody I match will be Ruby 3. Anybody that's relegated down or promoted up, for example, we've got a Premier player here. Anyone that's like ranked down to get to Ruby 3, that's who you match in Showdown. Now, this has completely changed to how it works. And let me bring up something that was mentioned in the Discord so you can see. So this is from somebody who is a staff member. It says, Showdown matchmaking will consider your record in previous Showdowns, not the division you are in. If you are in Silver but perform well in Showdown, you will face opponents with a compatible record. So to expand on that a little bit more as we scroll down, you can see here, if you make 15-0, obviously you'll face stronger opponents in the next time you play Showdown, and your results here might be worse. It means that next time you face a weaker opponent, this is how you calibrate and get a pool of opponents having pretty much similar skill levels. So let's say the first weekend of Showdown being today, I go ahead and get 15 wins and 2 losses, or 15 wins and 0 losses. My next week will be against people who also got similar records to 15 wins and lower. So if you have a really bad weekend, this weekend, let's say you start and you only get 1 win and 5 losses, the next week, you will also go up against people who only got 1 win and 5 losses. So in theory, you should be able to do a little bit better or a little bit worse, depending. So then that means that the second week, when you go into Showdown again, after having the previous week of 1 win and 5 losses, you should be able to get about 5, 6 wins, maybe more. And then the following week, it will go off that information. So eventually what will happen out is you'll start to get people who are around your level and aren't just dropping down on purpose and way out of your skill level. It will be balancing as it goes on. So the more information you play and the more information UFL gets, the easier the matchmaking is going to be in terms of understanding how it works. Now, if you didn't know, I did speak to Eugene, the CEO and founder of Strikers and the UFL developer, personally on a live stream on their podcast. I've done a reaction. If you want to see that, he does talk about it in more in depth. Apparently, beforehand, the Showdown was a bug. It was a mistake. It wasn't meant to be like that. It wasn't meant to be done off divisions. So from now on, let's just say, for example, like I said, I'm in Ruby 3. I could relegate myself all the way down to gold, or even lower, to bronze, right? That does not affect my Showdown record. So I could be in bronze, have a crazy weekend in Showdown and get 15 wins. The following weekend, I'm still in bronze, and then I match people who have 15 wins. Or flip that, could be in Premier, which is underneath my camera, get only 5 wins in Showdown, and then the following week, I'd only match people who get 5 wins, more or less, and then I should be able to get 10 wins. The week after that, I got 10 wins. I should match people who have got around 10 wins, etc., etc. So you can see here how that would work. Now, in theory, this sounds amazing. We are going to have to see if it does translate in the long run. But the more information they get, the better it's going to be. So it looks like they are fixing it. We need to test it now and see if it works. But that's how Showdown now works, in case you had any confusion. If you still don't understand something, comment down below, and I will try and get back to you as soon as possible. And I'll catch you in the next UFL video.